Hi friends, let us begin 24 with forgiveness. The Akashic being of light tells us that forgiveness can heal karma. You may have some karma to complete in your life, as many do, and it may be with one or more family members. We sometimes choose a family in which we feel unfairly treated or even abused or abandoned. Karma may be the cause of the treatment you experienced in childhood. Even so, it's important to know that karma is not a punishment. Rather, it is the completion of a lesson a soul chose to learn. That does not mean, however, that the lesson is easy to learn. Most souls work on learning their big karmic lessons over many lifetimes. The Akashic Lord's explanation of karma. It is created when you jump out of the life story you are currently living in, consequently not receiving the wisdom that your soul intended. An example would be an unhappy marriage. You decide you are unhappy but may not want to divorce your husband or wife, but you still live by escaping through drugs, alcohol, working late, or affairs. You did not work through the issues causing the unhappiness. Instead, you ran away and left the others in your family feeling abandoned emotionally. The fact that you did not learn how to communicate effectively, share your feelings, resolve your inner conflicts, or control your temper means you did not learn the lesson your soul wished to learn. You now incurred a debt, that is karma. Because of this debt, you will return to another lifetime to complete the soul growth that you avoided when you jumped out of your story, thus creating karma. In the subsequent lifetime, you are challenged with the same emotional issues, although with different contexts. You may have an alcoholic parent or a spouse because your soul wishes to learn about the situation from the other side. Your soul may want to learn how to work with the emotion and trauma the situation brings into your life in a clear and conscious way. Next life, you may be the spouse who is abandoned for alcohol and affairs, leaving you to wonder what you have done wrong. You may retaliate by having an affair of your own. You may become verbally abusive to your spouse and family because you feel so hurtful. Eventually, you will find yourself in a karmic loop or pattern, and there are so many ways karmic debt can play out in other lifetimes. As you go from lifetime to lifetime, attempting to complete your life story, the suffering can often escalate because you haven't yet learned to heal the pattern. The soul wants resolution, which requires you coming to a point where enough is enough and growth finally takes place. Usually this is unconscious choice. Life after life, you come to learn about love, forgiveness and compassion, and it escapes you until it doesn't. Until that time, your pattern of escaping from that which does not make you happy may lead to verbal, emotional and physical abuse. Two things to remember about abuse are: 1. All people involved in the abuse are affected by it, and 2. There is a way to eradicate it. The person feeling hate and anger and thinking about damnation and retaliation is poisoning themselves. The person committing the abuse is simply the agitator, bringing up the thoughts and feeling within you that your soul wants to transform. When you hate someone from abandoning you and you retell the story over and over, it is your heart being ripped apart, not the heart of the abandoner. The key to end the suffering is actually simple. I didn't say easy, just simple. Through forgiveness. When you forgive a person for the pain and trauma they have brought on you, you take the power away from them to hurt you anymore. You claim your ability to heal and move forward in your life. This is tremendously important to note, as suppressed emotions such as anger, revenge, hatred, rage, jealousy, insecurity, guilt, unworthiness, fear, grief, depression, despair, powerlessness are all emotions that poison the body. These emotions resonate at the lowest frequency, lowest vibration on earth. We are finding that this long-term emotional poisoning can trigger illness in our bodies. As you come to see the truth of who your abuser are, divine souls struggling in earth school, you may forgive them and yourself for the part you both played in the life story and for choosing the situation filled with so much pain, even if it was unconscious and on a soul level. Forgiveness does not mean you condone what the person did. It is not acceptable in any way that they broke your heart, stole from you, or were emotionally or physically abusive to you. You do not have to reconcile or ever see them again to forgive them, and forgive yourself for allowing this to happen. If you were in an abusive relationship, the Akashic Masters always tells us to stay safe, which means to stay away from dangerous people and situations. You can forgive without ever having another conversation with that person. Forgiveness is a part of our personal work. We are learning to facilitate our soul's growth, not others. We learn forgiveness to heal our own lives and heart. When we realize the depth of compassion it takes to forgive ourselves and others, by daily taking the time to recite this healing prayer of forgiveness, we come to a place of understanding, and with understanding comes compassion. The Akashic Master says that forgiveness is the path to divine love, and love is the path to awakening. This is a large part of why we as soul come to Earth School. I am going to share a forgiveness prayer which is advisable for you to listen for at least 33 days. Forgiveness meditation. This meditation is offered to support you in creating the experience of forgiveness within your mind and body. Forgiveness is the ultimate act of love. It is the choice to give away the hurt, pain, and memories attached to an experience, incident, or upset. Forgiveness transcends the smallness of anger, judgment, and pain, allowing the mind and heart to rise into a place of higher consciousness and love. In order to receive the full benefit of this meditative experience, it is recommended that you listen during a time and in a place where you will not be disturbed for 5 to 7 minutes. See, feel, imagine. Intended to be so that you are sitting under a beam of golden light. That light comes from the heart of the mind of God, wherever that may be, and it shines down upon you, covering you from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, throughout every aspect and fiber of your being. Golden light. Breathe the light in and release the light. Breathe the light in and release the light. And allow your heart to be filled with the following thought: I forgive. I am forgiving. I am forgiven. I am forgivable. I forgive. I am forgiving. I am forgiven. I am forgivable for every hurt or pain or upset I have ever experienced. I forgive. I am forgiving. I am forgiven. I am forgivable for every abandonment, every rejection, every disappointment that I have ever experienced in my life. I forgive. I am forgiving. I am forgiven. I am forgivable. And breathe the light. And allow it to fill you from the sole of your feet to the crown of your head and down again from your crown to your soul. The golden light of forgiveness. I forgive. I am forgiving. I am forgiven. I am forgivable. Breathe the light and release. Knowing that the golden light of forgiveness is now integrated into every fiber of your being, and every hurt and every pain, every wound, every disappointment, rejection, judgment, belief, perception, that is anything but love is now disintegrated in the golden light of forgiveness. As you know, affirm, believe, accept. I forgive. I am forgiving. I am forgiven. I am forgivable. And let it be, and so it is. You can take a long deep inhale and a slow complete exhale. A slow complete inhale. A slow complete exhale. Now wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your body, allowing the energy of forgiveness to be fully integrated into every fiber of your being. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Focus your gaze upon one thing in the room and take a long deep inhale. Bring your awareness back to this space, and this time your body be renewed by the energy of forgiveness. As you move into your day, be sure to do something good for yourself and be blessed. Light and Fragrance, Laila Ahmed.